Welcome to the Property Corner with myself, Rowan Alexander. So welcome back to the First Time Home Buyer series. So in this episode, I'm going to help you navigate the path to finding your ideal home. So the first thing that you need to do is to start your search online. We're going to be following a process of elimination, and the easiest way to eliminate a bulk sort of properties that don't meet your needs would be to go online. In South Africa, we spoiled Property 24, Private Property. These portals are pretty dominant, and most properties that are available for sale would actually be found there. So you've got a huge amount of information at your disposal, which you can easily filter. Each of these portals has the ability to filter your results based upon the number of bedrooms, the location, the size of the property. So if we refer back to that list of needs that we've compiled in the previous session, this should be the metrics that you enter into that search criteria first off. Once you've now done this, you've set your budget, you've set your basic needs, you'll very easily be able to identify whether areas you thought you could purchase in would be attainable, and you might actually discover a number of areas which you never previously considered. So start that search pretty wide, because it's very easy to eliminate a large amount of properties up front. From this point, you'll now have a list where you would know what sort of property you could achieve in different areas based upon your budget. In one area, you may find an older home which is larger, maybe outside of security, and in a different area, you would be able to get a townhouse within security. These will now help you guide, and you can always remember to add to that list of needs. Along this process of discovery, your needs might be adapted, and you might actually realize that there was a need that you didn't think about. So that list is a growing list. Still be careful not to mix your desires and your needs, but remember that you can always add to that list. So if we've gone through this process of eliminating, I think areas are probably the first thing which you can start eliminating. You can then start identifying, as we've said, the types of properties in these areas, and then maybe looking at specific properties. Get an idea, get an holistic idea of the suburb and the area, and then get into your car. Take a drive on a Sunday between 2 and 5, which are the most showed days that agents are on show, and actually go and see those properties for yourself. Very often we form an idea based upon pictures and a video, but when we actually walk into that property, we get a completely different perspective. So it's important that you then end up spending time in those areas that you've identified, and have a look at what's available at different price points. Even if it's not within your budget, it's still going to help you form the idea of the area. So look both at properties at the lower end of your budget and below your budget, but as well as the upper end and over that budget. Don't be scared to go into properties and look. It will help you gain perspective of the area. Then your next step would be to actually forge relationships with the dominant agents in those areas. We'll very often find that the most dominant agent has the most amount of stock, does the most amount of sales. And if you have identified an area which is in high demand, you're going to need to be ready to capitalize immediately. So with this list that we've been preparing up until now and the preparation that we've done, you should be in a position to identify a property that meets your needs and some of your desires and act quickly. You'll be able to sign an agreement of sale quickly and be in a position to capitalize on anything which you believe to be a good buy. So it's important that you forge a relationship with an agent, not through one particular property, but so that they understand that list of your needs. Don't be scared to share that with them. Don't be scared to share information. Very often I see that purchasers are scared of engaging with agents because I understand that they feel that they're going to be called to the ends of the earth and be sent a whole bunch of spam. But if you're working with a reputable, good agent, that agent will actually become your filter in finding properties that may suit your list of needs. Sure, they're going to send you things which may not meet all of your desires, but that also helps the agent understand what of your desires are negotiable and which not, and maybe help you identify which of those desires are higher on that priority list. So don't be scared to engage with an agent and forge that relationship. They will help you find the properties that you need in that area. They are generally area specialists. You'll find that property and agents are hyper-local. They'll know those areas like the back of their hand, and they'll be able to confirm what you have established up until this point in time. So make use of the agents. They don't cost you any money. Find a reputable agent and walk the path along with them. Sure, they might not be able to sell you the home ultimately that you find, but I'm sure that if they are a reputable agent and they're doing this for the right reasons, they've got a passion for their job, they'll help you in finding that home. And then also remember to share with the agent the preparation that you have done up until now. You've spent a lot of time preparing for this moment. So be sure to share that preparation with the agent too. Inform them of the fact that you have ensured that your credit record is clean, that you know what the additional costs of home ownership are going to be, that you have a budget, that you've been pre-qualified. Share that information with them. It will also help them understand that you are a serious buyer and that you will be able to move quickly when the right property comes about. So if you found this dream home and you now want to move on to engaging into an offer and making an offer to purchase, I'll be guiding you in the next episode to how to go about that.